Welcome back to Rimworld. My name is Brad Clear, and the march of civilization continues ever onwards despite the game's best attempts at stopping that from happening. And if you want to know what's going on, well, I'm in the oasis that was added by the biomes oasis mod, and I had to survive here for like 2 years, all by myself with Lowell as a pawn. So yeah, the rules are is that I can't accept any help from the devs from the hospitality mod, but I can accept help from the pawns that I get from the quests. The temporary ones, I mean. And of course, the only permanent help I can get is whatever I can build with the robotic stuff. And of course, none of this is scripted, so who knows if I'm actually gonna make it to the 2-year mark and actually make it off this rock. Well, looks like Tobu is paying us a visit. And we have a score of 100 from that batch of visitors, and a gift, 15 gold. Looks like we have some visitors from Obu, again. And it's hard to drone, hi, aimed at the men. In other words, just Lowell, so he's gonna be a grouch. And that's mostly because of the negative 33 mood debuff from the high-sided drone. Looks like the Rose Flamingos have gone mad. I'm sure that issue will sort itself out. And it looks like some manhunting tarantulas have shown up in the form of a manhunting pack. 57 of them, to be exact. I'm sure that issue will just sort itself out magically. And what do you know, the issue sorted itself out. And tarantulas, I mean. Anyways, it's time to let the robots out from the restricted zone. Well, out from safety, so they can repair stuff. And we have more visitors from Obu. Alright, so one of the visitor batches from Obu has left us with a score of 100. How nice. And a gift. Auto pistol good quality and short bow normal quality. Well, I guess it's time to go hunt down the beavers before they eat all the trees. Thankfully, it's just one alpha beaver, so not as much of a swarm as I thought there would be. Oh well, it is what it is. And we have a store sending 2 from that batch of visitors, and a gift. Getting paid for beret, normal quality. Well, looks like the poison slickers are paying us another visit. Don't know how successful they're gonna be with the turrets in a way. Like, directly in the path, mind you. Well, anyways, I'm gonna send Lowell out, to see if we can get some SP for him. If they even survive past this defensive structure that I built. Nope, Lowell didn't even make it out the colony before they left. Well, or rather started fleeing. Well, I hope the air conditioning that the colony has is up to the challenge of dealing with this heat wave. Well, looks like Tobu wants to pay us another visit. They're nervous about the temperature. I think I brought the air conditioning to deal with the heat wave. Well, looks like we have a debt from Obu. 141 silver. Well, looks like we have a waste pad drop quest. One of the rewards is an Architect Eye, and 298 plasteel. I want the Architect Eye for no particular reason. Yoink. And yeah, looks like we have successfully completed the cleanup operation for the pollution that was tragically dumped in our land. Well, looks like somebody has come crashing through the heavens. Best sad animals till level 15. Only I won, but sorry, but the rules prevent me from insulting you. Well, looks like we have some mad iguanas that will just sort themselves out shortly. Oh, hey, look, a pollution retaliation rate. Oh my, that's a big one. Anyways, I'm gonna have the robots be locked inside the base's walls. Behind the base's walls, I mean. And it's the same thing with the mechs. They don't leave Area 1. Unless they're Miltors. Then they get to leave. So without further ado, well, you're gonna be taking those Miltors out with you, and seeing how much damage you can do. Well, before getting overran. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna let them wait a little bit, and maybe go out this door. Right, so the imps are fleeing. At least one group. Ah, here it is. And now the second group is fleeing. I wonder if Lowell actually did to do any damage to the imps that decided to show up to their own colony. Mm-hmm. And now, the third batch of imps are playing. Before Lowell even gets to do anything. Go figure. Maybe next time, Lowell. And now some more pollution retaliation. Yep. Totally saw this one coming. And I believe it's the same batch as before. Yep. Same group as before. Anyways, it's time to send the robots back to Area 1 to safety. And this time, Lowell gets to actually take some pot shots and get some XP to level up. And of course, because of the angle they're coming in from, they're gonna hit this defensive structure first. Before they, hit the colony, so that's right. Well, I'd say contact has been made with the enemy. And I'm also kind of worried about the, turret shooting the militaries on accident. So I guess they're getting moved back to behind the defensive structure. Yeah. Our own friendly fire is the biggest issue for the militaries. And now the second batch of raiders is clean, so that's right. Yeah, some turrets are gonna go boom, but that's just the reality of fighting a group that big. Alright, let's see how many we can take out. Well, I guess it's time for the robots to all come out of Area 1 and help clean up the mess. Well, looks like we had some visitors from Mobu paying us another visit. Well, looks like I got some more pollution retaliation incoming. 174 people. All with either great bows, recurve bows, plain bows, or short bows. Those are the options, along with some pillows. So I guess we did bring the range weapons this time around. Anyway, it's time to lock the robots inside of Area 1 because that's a safe zone. And I think Lowell is gonna have fun taking pot shots at the raiders until they get to the defensive structure over here. Up north. That I built. And now there's pollution retaliation group number 2. Lovely. And oh no, those poor traders. Yeah. They're not gonna have a very fun time, are they? Who knows, maybe the turrets will finish off the raiders first before the raiders get to the traders. And pollution retaliation group number 3. Lovely. And in the same spot as the first one. So yeah, definitely more than 200 people here. How many in the second group? 104, I see. Well, I guess the turrets are gonna have the work cut out for them for this group. Alright, Lowell, what thing do you? Sniper rifle. Okay. I guess that's a message received. What am I even dealing with over here? Well, that's a couple of Doomsday rocket launchers. Yikes. And a couple of triple rocket launchers. Also yikes. Well, I guess I'm just gonna play chicken with this first group of raiders. Maybe not. And Noel is already down. Or maybe not. Well, we definitely lost a military to that. Alright, nice and easy now. And now Noel is down. And I think that was, at least a Doomsday rocket launcher. Yeah, I might have miscalculated this, one. And there goes the militaries. Somehow, Noel is still alive. Alright, so in this batch of, raiders, we've got a mix of, ranged and melee. Primitive weapons, mind you. So, no Doomsday rocket launchers there. Any Doomsday rocket launchers here? Nope. Just primitive weapons. Okay. Alright, so this emergency response bot is going to be patching Lowell. And I'm pretty sure the two groups are in fact fighting each other. So that's great news for us, so hopefully Lowell can just sneak out of there. Well, I guess this Meltor is covering, the emergency response pods, retreat with Lowell. Right, so one group of raiders is fleeing, and it's the one with the advanced weapons, so that's great news for us. So nice job on the group of raiders with the primitive weapons over here. Anyways, Lowell has safely made it back to base, so that's great news. And now the other batch of raiders is gonna flee, so that's more great news for us. And what do you look at that? More pollution retaliation. Oh well, at least Lowell gets to survive this dumpster fire of a raid that we may have caused by dumping pollution inside of enemy raider bases. Oh well, it is what it is. And yeah, those poor traders are getting caught into the crossfire if I can just zoom out properly and show it. CJ, how you doing? Non-rifle. Alright. Alrighty, so this group of raiders is fleeing, so that's great. Lowell is back on his feet, so yeah, he's gonna make it out the other side of this dumpster fire just fine. And well, apparently I forgot to load the ER bots back into the base. Anyways, they've done their job, so I guess they're acceptable losses now. RIP Emergency Response Pod Tier 2, 1. And RIP Emergency Response Pod Tier 2, 2. Also, why did the elephants start to violate the forbidden door thing? Oh well, it is what it is. And now that batch of M's is fleeing, so that's great. Well, looks like we're gonna lose some turrets. Oh well, nice to be expected. And believe it or not, we still have one more pollution retaliation raid to deal with. And oh my, this is one of those more advanced raider groups. Oh well, I'm gonna lock everybody inside of Area 1 and pretend the outside world doesn't exist for right now. Especially since I think Lowell might still be recovering from the two doomsday rocket launchers. Oh wait, no, Lowell has fully recovered. The Military sure haven't. Population-wise, since they used to be 10. And now they're just half of that. Alright, what are the weapons we are even dealing with anyways? Oh yeah, 3 doomsday rocket launchers. From this batch of raiders, and how many triple rocket launchers? Oh, just 1. Okay. How about this group of raiders? 2 doomsday rocket launchers and 3 bow-cutted triple rocket launchers. Boo hiss, boo hiss. Oh well, I think those groups of raiders can have fun dealing with the defensive structures, and then running headfirst into the hallway of traps. Lowell is gonna stay in his base where it's safe, and wait for the doomsday rocket launchers this time, and hopefully research some stuff, like the endless progress research that we have. That is from a mod. And now the raiders are beginning their assault on the colony. And I think some of the raiders fell victim to a roof collapse, so that's great news for us. Well, one of the groups of raiders is fleeing, so that's great. But boy, are the robots gonna have quite the mess to clean up. Well, I think the turrets are mostly out of ammo and out of range. Guess it's time for Lowell to go in and finish the job. Right after I get him a new weapon. And hey, this time there aren't any doomsday rocket launchers, or triple rocket launchers, or rocket launchers of any kind. Because, all that ammunition has, been expanded, spent. And now that batch of raiders is fleeing. And we had a store of 64, and it is from Mobu. 249 silver. Don't ask me why I was taking out that, piece of glass rock. And yeah, I guess the robots are gonna have one heck of a mess to clean up. Hopefully there aren't any more pollution retaliation raids. So I'm just gonna let them all out, so they can handle that mess. Well, on that note, I think this is a perfect stopping point for this video. So like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video and its playlist all over social media if you want to help out the channel and you out it for free. And if you want to support the channel financially, there's a link to my Ko-Fi in the description below where you can do exactly that for as low as $1 a month. And you get your name on the thread stream. So yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one. Bye!